Usually takes a kiss to fall as hard as this, but I saw you across the room. That's when my heart took aim for you, baby. Even though it's crazy, I didn't even know you. It just takes a kiss. We know what this is. Ain't no way we'll wind up broken hearted, 'cause love gets started just like this. Burning on my lips. It just takes a kiss. Well, I'm usually not the guy full of worn out lines. That's never been my kind of thing. But when I asked you to dance, I already had a plan. I was picking out that ring to put on your left hand with a diamond, something big and shining, saying that I'm your man. It just takes a kiss. We know what this is. Ain't no way we'll wind up broken hearted, 'cause love gets started just like this. Burning on my lips. It just takes a kiss. Well, is the moment right? Well, it's happening tonight. Moving in nice and slow. Sitting in the dark, the front seat of my car. Baby, here it goes. It just takes a kiss. We know what this is. Ain't no way we'll wind up broken hearted, 'cause love's already started just like this. Burning on my lips. It just takes a kiss. Yeah. We know what this is. Burning on my lips. It just takes a kiss. Yeah.
Aw, thank you guys. We're so glad to be back at the 25th anniversary. Tony's been here, I think, the whole time. Right?
On and on.
On and off. Well, I mean, since you were little. How old were you when you started coming?
I was 6. Or 7. I might have been 7. I don't really know now that I think about it, but very little. Anyway, how about this night, y'all? What's all? This has already been an amazing evening. I'm glad they let us
today.
get up here and ruin everything. Y'all having a good time out there so far? Yeah. All right. Well, it's far from over. Y'all can put up with us for a little bit. Verlin Thompson will be up here.
Yeah, the real show's coming up after us.
Well, here's some new music we're gonna play for you. We're working on a record right now. Another project out in Nashville. This is one of the songs that's gonna be on it. This one's called "The Red Diamond Inn."
Tonight let's go down to the Red Diamond Inn. It's been forever, you can call it a sin. They've got a band with a steel and a fiddle, and I wanna love you tonight.
With a chisel and hammer, we've chipped at each other. We've learned to weather when the world's turned brittle. We wound up our hearts so much that we can't unravel. But I wanna love you tonight. And I still remember the first night, holding each other neath the lone star sign. And I need to feel what that feels again. I wanna love you tonight. Hey, I wanna love you tonight. Tonight let's go down to the Red Diamond Inn.
Forget everything, just let the world spin.
'Cause it's been forever, you could call it a sin. But I wanna love you tonight. And I still remember the first night, holding each other neath the Lone Star side. And I need to feel what that feels again. I wanna love you tonight. And I still remember the first night, holding each other neath the Lone Star side. And I need to feel what that feels again. I wanna love you tonight. Hey, I wanna love you tonight. Oh, I wanna love you tonight. I wanna love you tonight. Hey, thank you very much.
We wish we could say we wrote that one, but we didn't. Our buddy Keith Sewell, who's helping us record this next record, wrote it. But we just loved it so much. Tony.
Well, I noticed we got a lot more. Well, I'm just going to say it. We have a prettier audience this evening than we usually have. We got a lot of better halves out there in the audience. It's good to see y'all. Where's all our married couples out there? Let's see some hands there. All right. Well, don't know where the other half is. Well, this is we've been traveling around, playing music all over the country, really, and we get asked a lot. You know, if we're married, of course we say yeah, and then they say, well, this is all y'all do? Y'all just travel together, and you're in airplanes together, and in hotel rooms together, and you're
say, don't you get
eating
sick
dinner
of each
together,
other?
and all this stuff like that. And I said, how's that go for you? I said, we live in separate houses. Nah, separate parts of the house is what I meant to say.
Lord.
No, I said, well, it was very important we wrote this song right here so that would work. This song is called Shut Up and Love Me. We sing it to each other every night.
Oh no, you didn't just say that. It's gonna be real hard to take back. I know you didn't really mean it. Doesn't mean it didn't hurt to hear it. Boy, you better take off your armor before this thing goes any farther. Push me a long, long way with what you said. Quit now while you're ahead.
Don't say nothing else. Let's put our pride on the shelf. Can't fix this thing by myself. Can't you see? All that we need to do is walk halfway across this room. Baby, I just wish that you would shut up and love me. You know I've never been good with words. What I said ain't what you heard. Yeah, I know I made a big mistake. Tell me, how many sorries is it gonna take? How are you ever gonna hear me anyhow if you never even shut your pretty mouth? Girl, I wish you'd stop throwing daggers. Get down to what really matters. Don't say nothing else. Let's put our pride on a shelf. Can't fix this thing by myself. Can't you see? halfway across this room. Baby, I just wish that you would shut up and love me. Oh, baby. Don't say nothing else. Let's put our pride on a shelf. Can't fix this thing by myself. Can't you see? All that we need to do is walk halfway across this room. Baby, I just wish that you would shut up and love me. Oh, baby. Shut up and love me. Just love me. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. Those of you that Tony grew up around know where that idea came from for that song.
Yeah, so there, Jim got it. I do talk a rather large amount. It is what it is.
I'm still here. I love you.
Well, let's do another one off of this. We've said it before. It's amazing what you guys have done with these auctions. That's been an advent in the past few years that they started doing a little auction here to help out causes here and there. And man, it's awesome what you guys have done tonight and in previous years. We wouldn't have a CD on the market if not for this auction here. That was you guys that helped us pay for that, and we are very appreciative of it. Thank you, and give yourself a hand again. So here's another one of the songs that we recorded thanks to you guys. And hope you like this one. This is a true story, I guess you could say. Take you back to when me and Jamie met each other at Cowboys Arlington.
I could guard my heart, keep it undercover. I could act like you were just like any other love song singing, guitar playing boy I've ever known. But I won't.
I could play it cool, make you think that I don't care. I shut this down right here and now, purely 'cause I'm scared you're a heartbreak with a pretty face. Just one way to know, so I won't run, I won't hide, I won't be the leaving kind. You give me faith that I don't doubt, so if you're wondering if I want out, I won't. You can walk away, decide it's all too much, find 100 reasons for giving up on us, but my heart is begging don't, so I won't. I won't run, I won't hide, I won't be the leaving kind. You give me faith that I don't doubt, so if you're wondering if I want out, I won't.
Well, we're going to do one of my favorites, and I believe it's one of Rick's favorites. It's by Miss Leanne Womack. It's a song we were lucky enough that we actually got to sing this on stage with a band in Nashville called the Time Jumpers. And we got to have Vince Gill singing 3-part harmony on it. And we've got it on recorded, so it's actually proof that it happened. So here's Never Again.
All right.
Poor Tony, he's got something going on with his throat right now, but we're going to get through it. So we love y'all.
I'm swallowing bugs or something. I don't know what's going on. All of a sudden.
Just play the... You're great.
Let's do it.
Never again, again. Once more I'll let you back in. I know how the story ends, but I can't help myself. And you'll break my heart, I know. Through my tears I'll watch you go. And just like it's always been, I'll say never again, again. Well, each time you leave, I say I've had enough. But I must be addicted to your kind of love. And I swear to myself, I'm gonna stay in my ground. One look at you breaks my defenses down, and here comes never again, again. Once more I'll let you back in. I know how the story ends, but I can't help myself. And you'll break my heart, I know. Through my tears I'll watch you go. And just like it's always been, I'll say never again, again. I swear to myself, I'm gonna stay in my ground. One look at you breaks my defenses down, and here comes never again, again. Once more I'll let you back in, and just like it's always been, I'll say never again, again. And just like it's always been, I'll say never again, again.
Well, I saw a bottle of whiskey get sold, a few bottles of whiskey out there. Got some whiskey drinkers, I guess. And I know we got at least one wine drinker out there, wherever Mark Ross is hanging out at. That's a wine connoisseur right there, man, I tell you what. My wife likes to have a glass of wine now and then. We spent some time out west in California a couple years back and got to know some people out there and play some music out there at some wineries in Paso Robles, California. That's a pretty cool spot. And anyway, we were out there learning about wine and sampling the product. And it inspired this. You're sweet like wine, I'm rough like whiskey. Combination sure is risky. I don't always go down easy, but you change that every time you kiss me, 'cause your lips are like those red grapevines growing out in the California sunshine. But your love fills my cup, I can't get enough. I wanna drink you all the time. Spin the cap off the bottle, let's take the night full throttle. I like where this is going. Come on, baby, let's keep it flowing. Pop the cork and pour it. What you got, I'm all for it. Just keep sipping on it with me. You're sweet like wine, I'm rough like whiskey. Yeah, really rough tonight. Hell, I'm a mason jar, you're a top shelf label. You're refined, I'm a bit unstable, but you got a way of putting me on ice. 'Cause I'll burn anytime I'm able. Yeah, to prove an age just right. Made down in the Tennessee moonlight. Dust it off, don't take a lot. Just a couple shots, you'll be feeling alright. Spin the cap off the bottle. Let's take the night full throttle. I like where this is going. Come on, baby, let's keep it flowing. Pop the cork and pour it. What you got, I'm all for it. Just keep sipping on it with me. You're sweet like wine, I'm rough like whiskey. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Spin the cap on the bottle. Let's take the night full throttle. I like where this is going. Come on, baby, let's keep it flowing. Pop the cork and pour it. What you got, I'm all for it. Just keep sipping on it with me. Sweet like wine, I'm rough like whiskey. Yeah. Spin the cap off the bottle. Bottle. Pop the cork and pour it. Pour it. I hope y'all were just paying attention, because we're going to need your help on that. We're going to sing Spin the Cap Off the Bottle. And y'all say, bottle. We'll go pop a cork and pour it. You say, pour it.
Bottle and pour it.
That's right. And believe me, we need your help real bad. I think I swallowed a bug at like the second line of the first song, and now my throat is in pain. I don't think he's up yet either. So here we go. Can you help us out? Thank you. Here we go. Spin the cap off the bottle. Your turn. Oh, yeah. Pop the cork and pour it. Oh, do it louder. Spin the cap off the bottle. I'll let Katie City hear you. Pop the cork and pour it. You're sweet like wine, I'm rough like whiskey. Oh, thank you very much. Y'all were great. Make some noise for yourself. I'm trying. I swear, I sang like 2 lines. I took a deep breath, and a June bug or something went in there. It's in there. He ain't coming out either. Oh, man. We'll get through it. I think he's just getting digested at this point. I don't know if there's any coming back from it. Let's see here. What else we got? Heimlich will get it out. Yeah. I think Mike Dahl just wants a hug from me. I think that's what it is.
Or to beat you, either one.
There's that. Y'all, I know we're not supposed to tell stories, but I'm going to tell stories because this is the 25th anniversary of this deal. It's hard to believe, I know, but the truth in the matter is now I'm in my 30s, and I was 6 when we started this, so it's rough. It's tough, but time goes fast. But it sure has been a fun 25 years. For those of you who are just joining us or been joining us for the past few years, y'all saw. First of all, let's give a big hand to Matt, Hurricane Mike, for the music they were playing, and Josh, Scott Jenkins. How great are those guys, man? The talent pool just gets bigger and bigger here every year. It's amazing. It's so much fun. But
and then through this deal, we've met Berlin.
I got to tell a story on my buddy Mike Dahl, Hurricane Mike Dahl. First of all, everybody's got a story on Mike Dahl. Some of y'all will remember this. Before they built this, there used to be a boathouse there that had a thing on top. We used to do this little jam session on the top of it, and it was fun. It was always fun up there. It was always kind of muggy and windy like this up there. And but before we started doing our jam session one night, I don't know who. Somehow the money started changing hands started laying down on the table, as to if anybody had the guts to jump on top of that railing up there and jump into that lake. And it was kind of cold this year. That water couldn't have been 50 degrees. There weren't any takers. Somebody laid down and said, well, I bet you I'd probably be able to. I don't know if I'd do it. And somebody said, $100. Somebody, they're all him-hawing around. Mike comes up and says, $100 and I'll jump in that sucker. Somebody said, $500 if you belly flop. He heads over there, takes his shirt off, gets on the top of that deal. Next thing you know, we don't know what's happening. We're all up here eating barbecue. The next thing we hear is, pow! Right on that water. It sounded like a building fell over. And Hurricane Mike comes right out of that water, red as he could be. He looked like somebody painted him with Sherman Williams. He come walking up there, right up to them guys. Pay me my money.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Daniel up here says 500 more to the charity if you do it again right now.
No.
Somebody will double it. I believe that somebody might. Did you say that? So you never know, man. History might repeat itself.
He doesn't have to climb up there again, though, right?
I can't tell y'all the sound that made when he hit that water. Nobody knew it was happening. The next thing you know, we just hear this. I mean, it sounded like a rifle going off or something. The evening is still young, he says.
No.
Y'all want to see Mike Dahl jump in the lake? I'm telling you what, there's stories like, there's 25 years of these stories, y'all. You don't even know. It's so much fun. But we're so glad you're here with us tonight. We'll get back to playing some music here real fast. Here's while we're down here, let's do this song here. This is another brand new song that's going to be on our project. When it's finished, I don't know when it's going to be finished. We're kind of taking our time on this one, but making sure it's real special. But when it's finished, it'll be on the internet and stuff like that. We hope you go get it. This one's called Pick Up Where We Left Off. This is a brand new song. Never knew pain like this, or the loss of your trust. I thought it was the end. I guess my heart never did. 'Cause here I am again, wide awake in my bed, thoughts of you in my head, just like when we first met. Let's pick up where we left off, as if time had stopped, like nothing was lost. After all, let's fall in each other's arms, forget we fell apart. There's no need to count the cost. Let's pick up where we left off. Just let the past be past. Let's make this I'm sorry last. 'Cause baby, time goes by fast. Sure does. Don't let a love like ours pass. Let's pick up where we left off, as if time had stopped, like nothing was lost. After all, let's fall in each other's arms, forget we fell apart. There's no need to count the cost. Let's pick up where we left off. Let's pick up where we left off. Let's fall in each other's arms, forget we fell apart. There's no need to count the cost. Let's pick up where we left off. No regrets, no love lost. Let's pick up where we left off. People like me don't get a happy ending. Spend our whole life studying, hiding from a feeling. A bottle doesn't care what makes you drink it dry, and it had a hold of me right up until that night when it hit me like a freight train. Just the sound of your name caught me head on and left me in a wreck. Didn't realize I was shattered inside. But I knew it when you kissed me.
Kiss me.
I knew it when you kissed me.
Kiss me. Hearts like mine that listen to directions. Trust me, I tried that you can make connection. I told you we were
heavy like a freight train, just the sound of your name caught me head on and left me in a wreck. Didn't realize I was shattered inside. And I knew it when you kissed me.
Kiss me.
I knew it when you kissed me.
Kiss me.
I knew it when you kissed me. I knew it when you kissed me. Oh, thank you very much. That's a song. I don't. It's in the running. We may or may not put that one down. But an interesting story. Now we wrote that with a friend of ours named James Breedwell for the TV show Nashville, and it was written for their catalog for Raina, and it was specifically, you know,
Of course, the show is going
written
on
about
here.
Raina and Deacon, and well, they killed her.
So there went that.
So apparently that one's not gonna make the cut. But
Bugs again.
let's have a little. This is spring one on y'all here. Not one I wrote. I don't think I was even alive when this song was written. Maybe, but I doubt it. We play with a little band every Friday night in Nashville, and this is one we do a lot there. Never done it without a band, so we'll see what happens. Not singing real well, looked for trouble and I found it, son. Straight down the barrel of a lawman's gun. I try to run, but I ain't sure that I can. Hell, if I move, I'm a dead man. I ain't living long like this. No, I can't live it up like this. Can I, baby? He threw the cuffs on behind my back. Left me freezing on a steel rail rack. Can't sleep at all in the jailhouse. Can I, baby? Can't live it all like this. Can I, baby? Ain't living long like this. Am I, baby? Grew up in Houston off a Wayside Drive. Son of a car hopping an all-night dive. He drove a stock car to an early death. All I remember is a drunk man's breath. Ain't living long like this. I can't live it all like this. Can I, baby? You know the story, how the wheel goes around. Don't let him take it to the man downtown. You can't sleep at all in the jailhouse, can you, baby? Like this, am I, baby? good for Jamie, she's a roadhouse queen. Make Texas Ruby look like Sandra Dee. I wanna love her, but I don't know how. I'm at the bottom of the jailhouse now and living alone like this. No, I can't live it all like this. And I'll baby, you know the story about the jailhouse rock. Go on and do it, just don't get caught. They'll put you down in that jailhouse, won't they, Berlin? Ain't living long like this, am I, baby? Ain't living long like this, am I, baby? No, I know I ain't. I don't know.
That's Tony Pierce.
Well, we hope you're having a good Friday night, or a Saturday night now, isn't it? I'm so confused. Well, we don't want to take up too much more time. We got Verlin Thompson here in the yard tonight. So what do you say? What do you say? One more and one more. All right, we'll do one more song and then we'll.
And again, we just want to thank Rick and Kenny for having us out again. As long as Tony and I have been together, we've gotten to come be a part of this, and it's been really special to me. And you guys kind of helped to give us Pierce Avenue some confidence to go out in the world.
That's right.
So we really appreciate that because we've gotten to do a lot of cool things the past couple years and travel and get to do this for a living. So every day we feel blessed, and it all started here.
It did. Yeah, thank you. No. And what she doesn't know is y'all gave me the confidence as a little kid to do this. I got.
They may not have plugged in your guitar, but you were playing, weren't you?
Well, the first year the guitar didn't even have strings. We were over in that garage over there, and I had a guitar that had no strings on it. Somehow or another, I was still the loudest guy in the room. I don't know how that worked out, but anyway.
Somewhere Lonnie and Beverly are out there, got tears in their eyes, thinking about you being that little.
Probably. Yeah, it is great. My mom's here. Dad's here.
And your dad.
Yeah.
Both parents in the house tonight.
And see a lot of old friends we've known forever. We'll let Verlin get to that. But, I tell you, I got one more little story I'll share real quick before we kick into this last song. This story is real fast, but it's really funny. One really cool thing about this tournament that Rick and Kenny do is it's so welcoming. It's so inviting. It's so welcoming. It's just a big family down here is what it's really become to be over these past 25 years. We got any first-time golfers playing with us this time? Just maybe one or two out there. Back in the old days, there was a lot of first-time golfers, wasn't there, Rick? And a lot of music played at this event. It's really been more about music on Saturday night right now than anything else, I think, for me, because, well, I ain't too good of a golfer, so that's... And we had a friend of ours that used to play with us. His name was Tom Leone. Or no, it was Gary Carpenter. It was a steel guitar player named Gary Carpenter. This is another great Kimbrough Kantina memory and story you can take home. It's real quick. And we're out there playing, and we used to play it between two golf courses. There's Pinnacle and this other one called Kings Creek. Kings Creek Golf Course has a lot of greens next to tee boxes. As you can imagine, that can be, dangerous. And greens next to tee boxes. I don't know what they're thinking. But anyway, we were out there playing, and Rick's playing with this steel guitar player, great musician named Gary Carpenter, who never played golf a day in his life, never touched a golf club. I think they had to find clubs for him and all kinds of stuff like that. And they're playing in the group in front of me and my father and some other guys that were playing with us. It's a story on my dad. He might not appreciate this too much. He's known around here as a pretty decent golfer, I'd say. Decent, pretty good. And Rick and Darren Colby and Gary Carpenter and some of these characters are sitting on the green lining up a putt maybe 30 yards away from us. They're on one green, and we're on the tee box, kind of greens over here to the side. My dad, Lonnie Pierce is my dad, for those of you taking notes. Lonnie Pierce did this.
Golly, poor guy out there.
He rears back. Yeah, he rears back and swings out of his shoes to hit one big, massive drive, and it comes off the end of his golf clubs, and it just goes flying right at Rick Kimbrough and Gary Carpenter's head, right at him. And anyway, Gary Carpenter, who's never played a round of golf in his life, never been on a golf course, I don't think, till that moment. He's standing there, and this golf ball come within 6 inches of ending his steel guitar career. Right by him. Just he turns around to Rick Kimbrough, and he says, "Does that stuff always happen?" And I believe Rick's answer is, when you're playing in front of Lonnie, it does. believe that's what he told him. I might be wrong about that last part, but I think that's what he said. How often does that happen? And after that round of golf, he did say, I think that's my first and last time I'll ever play. I didn't know it was a contact sport. Well, y'all, thank you so much for putting up with us here a little bit. We're going to leave you with kind of our what's come to be our last song all the time. This was called Take It to the House. We both go to work on all day, making that money, get our bills out the way. Yeah, I can take a toll on our love affair, but I'm on my way home and I can't wait to see you there. I wanna hold you in my arms, in my arms. I wanna lay by your side, by your side. I wanna kiss your pretty mouth, Ooh, I wanna take you to the house, yeah.
It's been a good day, but this movie's too long. There ain't much of a plot and it goes on and on.
You're rubbing on my hands, kissing on my ear. Babe, I think it's time that we get up on out of here. I wanna hold you in my arms, in my arms. I wanna lay by your side, by your side. I wanna kiss your pretty mouth, Ooh, I wanna take it to the house, yeah. Pull in the drive,
Unlock the door.
turn out the lights, we don't need them anymore. Kick off your shoes and just throw them on the floor, baby. Ain't doing nothing wrong, that's what we wear these rings for. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I wanna hold you in my arms, in my arms.
Ooh, I wanna lay by your sexy little side, mama. I wanna kiss your pretty mouth, Ooh, I wanna take it to the house. Ooh, I wanna take it to the house.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you guys so much. We appreciate you.
So much.
Here's to another 25 years.